Countless may not be the right word, but it's close when it comes to the number of times that former CU golf coaches Les Fowler and the late Mark Simpson, over the course of their 60 years, dreamed of having a golf course to call their own during their coaching days at the University of Colorado. After many failed attempts throughout the years for a variety of reasons, now with the tremendous support from former student athlete, golfer, and buff Steve Kerr, the University of Colorado was able to call this beautiful golf course in Erie, Colorado home. Vista Ridge Golf Course is becoming Colorado National Golf Club, home of the Colorado Buffaloes. This course will be a tremendous source of pride not only for the athletic department, but for the university as a whole. The golf team, CU students, faculty and staff, and all the CU alumni can now call Colorado National Golf Club their Colorado home golf course.
What a special day. Regardless of what the weather's doing for us today, it doesn't get any better than having some of our great alums make something special happen for the University of Colorado. And I think that's really what makes our institution special, is when you have people like Steve Kerr, Hale Irwin, and Steve Jones come together and really pull together this university, this great community that we represent. And it's something that we are very, very proud of. And if it doesn't get any better than having Ralphie with us, I tell you, I just don't know what it is. But
Brother Platty tells us that golf started at CU in 1914. We joined the Big Seven in the 1950s, and it was a dream of Les and Mark to have a facility that the Buffaloes could truly call their own. Our job here is to create a place that our history of golf and our whole athletic program, for that matter, the whole university, can be displayed and enjoyed. The best way to honor this is the best way to honor our heritage, and that's the way Mark and Les would have liked it. It takes special vision to do a deal like this. It's been a long time coming, and I think the vision of Hank Brown, Bud Peterson, Mike Bone, our coaches Roy Edwards and Ann Kelly, but especially Mike Bone, for having the vision that to allow this to happen, and it's really something special. The future of the golf programs at the University of Colorado is here. It's Colorado National Golf Club. It's our place to bring regionals, Big 12 championships, NCAAs, national junior events. This is our chance to showcase the Buff Nation.
It wasn't only a dream of Coach Mark Simpson to see the Buffs have a home course. It was also a dream of his wife, Valerie. Valerie shared in this vision that Mark had even during the final days of his life. It meant that much to both Mark and Valerie.
Welcome, everybody, on this great, exciting day that will never be forgotten in CU history. The culmination of Mark's dream and many people's dreams over the years. And I just want to tell a story about Steve Kerr that some of you have already heard, but the last week that Mark was alive, he was in hospice, and he could barely speak above a whisper. He was very weak. Steve came in every day and sat there with a pad and a pencil, and Mark was telling him what he was still having the dream for the golf course. And he said, well, when you walk in the front of the clubhouse, I would like it to look like this. And the walls should be this color. And he was going through a lot of detail just about what it would look like. And Steve was taking notes. And Steve, some of the last words that Steve said to Mark was, Mark, I'm going to get CU a golf course, which is what he's done. So let's thank him one more time.
Mark's dream of a CU golf course became my dream. It inspired me, it inspired our players, and it inspired our department. Thanks to Steve and Margie Kerr for their incredible generosity and their support of the Buffaloes. It's a dream come true. When I started here 11 years ago, the girls on the golf team were wearing oversized men's golf clothes, and we were scrounging around to find a place to play. So it's just incredible to see what this day has brought us. The course, this facility will be such an incredible asset for the team, and it will play a huge role in helping us to continue the progress of CU golf, and we're really looking forward to it.
We first started looking into purchasing or developing a private facility as a CU golf course about 18 months ago. It came about by studying what had already been attempted at CU and for whatever reason was not able to come to fruition. We also looked at what had worked at other universities with successful golf programs and how the specifics of the golf course relationship would fit with the CU Boulder framework. What we came up with is this, Colorado National Golf Club. Colorado National is a special place, as many of you can see and have been out here. It's a vision of a special group of people. It is a tremendous addition to our university and our golf program. We are fortunate to have a golf program with a deep and storied tradition. That tradition is alive and well here today in the faces of our current team and our alumni and our fans and our future players. Colorado National is part of a larger vision for our golf program. Golf programs like Oklahoma State, Georgia, Texas, and Stanford, programs who have sustained consistent success, have many similarities. They attract highly motivated and talented student athletes who are competitive, confident, and have a yearning to be the best at the game of golf. They have alumni who, when they made their college decision in high school, became a lifelong Bulldog, Cowboy, Longhorn, or Cardinal. Those same folks and many others have a sense of love and obligation to assist their current student athletes in pursuing their dreams by financial support and fan pride. They have administrations that understand and appreciate excellence in all areas of the university, not just academics or not just athletics. And they put trust in their coaches to carry out the missions of the entire university. These schools have the best facilities to help allow for student athletes' dreams and desires to flourish. They're the dream school for many players from their home states, and they facilitate and encourage this dream. We are in the process of making these things happen. However, we have much more work to do in all of these areas to catch and overtake these programs on a consistent basis. We will do that, but we must continue to make strides in recruiting, player development, fundraising, alumni outreach, and administrative support. Today, thanks to Steve Kerr and all the many folks that I mentioned today, is a tremendous step in that process.
Steve, thank you. Steve Kerr, what a vision he has. It's exciting. I know my dad would just be thrilled, as I know Mark would be thrilled as well. We just thank you all for coming out. It's a really pleasure to see some of the alumni back. It'll be fun to play some golf with them in the future. And again, just thank you all for coming out in this weather. And go Buffs.
Yeah, I personally want to thank Steve. He's been telling me about this dream of his and Mark's and Les's for a long time, and I knew about it, but you know, Steve talks a lot of BS a lot of times. You never really know what's happening, but you know, truthfully, the guy really comes up with a lot of good stuff. So that's what's amazed me, being a teammate back in, I guess it was '78. He taught me a lot in college. I do want to thank Steve and Margie for what they've done, and it's not easy to put something together like this, but obviously there's been a lot of help, and I want to thank everybody for that. And it really brings everybody together as the Buff Nation, as we know, and I really enjoy that part of it. I'm proud that I went to University of Colorado and was a part of Mark Simpson's life. A great man, and he meant a lot to me.
As has been alluded to, it takes more than one person to do this. Certainly this idea has gone back a long, long time, but it's taken Steve Kerr and Margie and Mike Bone and all those people that have put this together to finally get some traction and get some legs under it, and here we are today. We have all longed for and wanted to have something like this, as it does provide a lot of cohesiveness and really draws attention to what has become a much better golf program. Going back to the days when I was playing, we kind of were on our own. We didn't get to travel the way they do now, but there's been a great evolution in the success of this program, and as witnessed by the way the men's team just finished last week, and the ladies going to the regional. So I couldn't be more proud to be a Buff. I couldn't be more proud than to call my home here at CU is one that I'll never forget. The years I had here were terrific, and for all of you that are enjoying today, I hope there are many more out there that are going to join us, at least in spirit, and welcome Colorado National to the Buff Nation. When good things happen, they happen to good people, and this is certainly one. I think Steve and Margie, really and truly, I think it's something they really need to look back on, and as the highlight of many of our lives.